loves. I hope all is well. I'm going to be doing a reading today. This is a timeless message, but also I'm kind of pulling in the energy of tomorrow's full moon in Virgo, as it is the last full moon before our spring equinox, before our astrological new year. So whenever you've seen this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So I will have you choose a dragon. Do you feel that this is the one that is speaking to you? Or this one? So we will start with our beautiful blue dragon and see what he has to say for all of you today. So this energy we're in right now, I did post a video about kind of where we're at, and because I get a lot of questions from my clients and whatnot about energies that are happening, and a few have asked about like the 3 days of darkness and all that kind of stuff. And just remember that when you give fear power, and when you feel like there's things to be fearful of, you will just be shown more in return. Because remember, we are magnetic beings, and the universe is neutral. Like, it just simply responds to what we feel. So, be confident in who you are. Be confident in the fact that this transformation that's happening is amazing and, beneficial, and for all of our highest and our greatest goods. So don't feel, oops, sorry about that. Don't allow yourself to get pulled into, the old energies of 3D and old mentalities and whatnot, because it's really not, there's nothing to fear. There really isn't. It's seriously just about where we're at energetically, how we're looking after ourselves, how we are allowing ourselves to go through this beautiful transformation, for our highest and our greatest good. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's start with these and see where we are. I love that you have Dragon's Lair, as this also is the year of the dragon, so. And I happen to choose dragons today. Okay, loves, let's see. So right away, I'm feeling like you're coming out of this like deep freeze energy. You're coming out of this place of like hermit mode, excuse me. And you're speaking your authentic truth. Like, you're being with yourself, and you're really taking that time to feel alignment, feel in your place of, your own personal power. And it's kind of a place of, it is what it is. Like, I guess acceptance would be the word. Like, it's just like, okay, everything has worked out for me thus far, and I'm continuing to embrace that. And they're really telling you to step into your power, and you're finding that balance within yourself. You're finding like this place of, I don't have to see to understand, or I don't have to see to know. So you have this like inner standing energy where you're just allowing things to be. And they're just saying like, you've overcome so much, and you've now opened this door to your new beginnings. You now put yourself in this place of empowerment, and like knowing that, okay, I'm here, I'm ready, this is for me, this is what it always was meant to be. And you're just kind of allowing things to unfold. Like, it doesn't feel like you're trying to control the uncontrollable or trying to control the outcome of things. And you're now stepping into this like healthy detachment energy of like, you know what, it's going to be what it's going to be. I know it's always for my greatest good, no matter how it, appears. So they're saying to really embrace this. Like, you're in this time of actually like living all of these beautiful hopes and dreams and aspirations and everything, but you're actually in this place of, this year is the year that you are creating them in a physical place, in your physical experience, in your human experience. So all the experiences that you had prior to have now been healed, cleared, and understood, in a sense of like, if things didn't happen as they did, I wouldn't be who I am. And you are so comfortable in who you are now. It's like you've gone into this hermit mode, and now you've come out of it. But during the hermit mode, you discovered yourself. Like, you came home to yourself. You came home to this place of like, wow, this is who I am, this is who I've always been. And you've taken that time to heal, you've taken that time to look deeper, and you looked within yourself. Like, it feels like you've come out of this like place of trying to seek confirmation, or like seeking outside of yourself for answers, or seeking outside of yourself for that validation from others. They're saying like you've come out of that, and it's like, you know what, I just know who I am now, and I know that that's all that matters, and I am in this place of, you know, beautiful expansiveness, and you're creating this place of receiving. Like, there's no more resistance there. It just feels like there's openness. It's like, you know, whatever comes, it comes. Like, but there's so much abundance and infinite wealth, like, that you're stepping into, that you have created in your now experience. And it's like it's coming in all of these different aspects, like happiness, love, joy, and this place of like appreciation for yourself and for where you are, and the fact that you've come here at this time and at this place to help this ascension, to help this transformation, but through your own healing and through your own inner work. And where you were trying to like help others and save others and do all this other stuff outside of yourself before, now you have that realization that your inner work is what's helping others naturally. Yes, you still help others, you know, outside of yourself when, you know, people come to you and whatnot, but it's a sense of, you're not trying to be the savior or rescue people. You're just like in your full power, and you're just accepting who you are. You are the lighthouse, is what they're showing me. You become the lighthouse, and this understanding is bringing you into this place of abundance. They're just showing me you have this overflow of joy, of happiness, of infinite wealth in all aspects. So it's like you see things from a higher perspective. You see the truth in what is unfolding, but in a sense of like, I'm accepting it through my heart center, not trying to overthink it, not trying to be in that place of, I need to like make sense of it. Like, you're stepping away from that logical mind and stepping into your authentic self, which is like that understanding of, this was always mine, and I just needed to tap into my inner power and tap into my inner wisdom and tap into my balance, and know that I am, you know, this beautiful divine being, this source energy, but also this human. So it's like you found that balance with your source and your human self, where I'm allowed to feel the feelings of being human, but also I have this higher perspective and connection and alignment with my inner source. So you have that inner standing, you have that inner strength and power to always see from a higher perspective, and always like ebb and flow with the energies outside of you, where you're not taking things personally, you're not absorbing. Like, it feels like you were very much sponge-like before, where you absorbed other people's energies and kind of chameleoned and aligned with who they were, rather than you staying in your own power. It was like that people-pleasing energy, and that energy of seeking validation and wanting to be accepted and loved and valued, and but it was always within you, because now you've come to this place within yourself that I love, value, respect myself, and I am my authentic self no matter where I am. And there's no judgment of others to say like, I don't have to prove myself. And if you don't, like, someone doesn't accept your point of view, you no longer kind of personalize it and try to convince them. You're just like, okay. Like, you just feels like you're so much lighter, and there's still some heart chakra things that need to be worked through, like almost like just being very open, being like having your heart completely open to every experience. And if you're single and you're looking for love kind of thing, being in that place of, it's going to be what it's going to be. And I just trust this process. Like, if this person is for me, it will work out. If this person is not for me, it won't. But not having a guard up, like they're saying, put down all of your guards and allow yourself to love unconditionally. Because when we love unconditionally, it's like, I can love you from a distance and not harbor any kind of attachments to say, you know what, this relationship didn't work, it wasn't healthy, and I've released it. But I have love for the situation or the person or whatever, because it helped you along your human existence. So they're saying to, you know, have that discernment, have that understanding, have that power of creation. So like they're showing me like you creating. So this divine masculine energy is coming in for you creating these physical things, like you creating you and your dreams and your aspirations and your hopes in your physical place, in this time and in this space. It's like the divine feminine, the passion and the creative energy and this feels so wonderful. And that divine masculine energy is that confidence in your creating, in your power of creation, to know that you are literally a co-creator with the universe. So they're saying to allow yourself to be in that creative power and let things unfold as they are supposed to be. Don't try to force things, because everything is unfolding and you are simply becoming the vibrational match to the things that you have dreamt about, the things that your heart has desired, through these last few years with all this inner work. So it's like, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, and they're bringing in this place of just keep stepping forward and keep your head up, because you are in this place of creation and you are manifesting it now in this physical place because you've come the vibrational match to it. So it's not about trying to force it to happen or trying to like overthink it or letting the logical mind kind of take over. Be in your heart space, stay in your heart space, and know that there are infinite ways for things to come forward. So they're saying to let go of the logical thinking of it and find that balance in your heart and your mind to say, this is what I want. It's like they always say, ask and you shall receive. So your spirit team, your inner source, your highest self know what you want. So now allow it to be created in this physical place for you. And that is coming through you taking care of yourself and being in alignment with your body, mind, and heart, and really taking that time to look after you and know that the hard work is done. And now this is kind of like that acceptance of, this has always been for me. This has always been mine. So they're just saying to open your heart and accept it, like to be in this place of fullness, in this place of balance and co-creativity. And like you've canceled out old contracts of lack, of sparsity, of it's almost like a ancestral line of things that you had to blood, sweat, and tears and sacrifice if you wanted anything in this world. Now you're in this place of, I don't have to sacrifice. I don't have to exhaust myself trying to make things happen. You're like, you can lay in your bed and create the life that you want because of where your heart is, and because of the more you connect with your heart and your mind, that creative power is coming in so much easier, and there's so much more fluidity. But you being in that place of empowerment and higher perspective is what is like the ground is thawing. You're stepping into your spiritual power with that, spring, like spring has sprung for you, and all of these things are now coming out of the soil and being shown to you. So they're saying to keep your mind and your heart connected and open so that you are literally creating things in this physical place, and be in your heart space. Feel your way through it. Feel the joy of what you have been trying to create, so to speak. Like if it's a house that you wanted, so what does it feel like? What colors did you paint your room? Like feel you there, because it does already exist. So they're saying to feel your way into this, and that's what's going to bring it forward. That's what's going to help you to like allow it to be here and now. So just feel your way into it, and don't allow the thinking mind to try to think about how and when. Just feel it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm laying in my bed. This is the color of my room. This is the color of my blanket. Like that kind of stuff. And that's what's going to help you to live it now in this present time and in this present moment. So they're asking you to, be present. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Be present in the now and do things that keep you present. Like stay very grounded and look after yourself so that you are always present in each moment. Okay? All right, my loves, I hope that resonates. And remember, like, how we feel matters. And people kind of shy away from certain emotions and whatnot because of that sense of, fear or 3D programming that we've come out of to say, oh no, you can't have this unless you work for it, unless you don't deserve it, unless you've sacrificed and all of that. So you've now come out of that. So really take time to enjoy this process of where you are, because you've worked hard. Like inner work and the energy work that we've been doing, that is harder than people can comprehend when they haven't been through this kind of energetic clearing before. All right, my loves. So now, number 2, if that little dragon was speaking to you, then this message is for you. Okay, my loves, let's see. Oh. This energy today is beautiful. We have come, like, it just feels lighter. It feels like we've just cleared so much. So this is such a good energy to be in, and especially with this full moon tomorrow. And because the full moon is in Virgo and the sun is in Pisces during this full moon, it gives so much balance, because Pisces is very spiritual and and very emotional. Like, there's Pisces feels, our healed Pisces and our higher vibrational Pisces are so in tuned and so aligned and so loving. And then our Virgos are, more analytical. I'm a Virgo. I'm not analytical at all because of, there's different, they're called deacons. So like, there's 3 deacons. So there's the first of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. So depending on where you're, like, the day you were born, you could be the deacon 1, deacon 2, or deacon 3 for your sign. So I'm not the typical logical Virgo. So I'm very, like, obviously spiritual in a sense of, I see beyond what the 3D, has shown me, so to speak. So this balance is beautiful and, necessary, because it's bringing us to this place of power and joy and creativity. All right, my loves, let's see. What do we have for you? Okay. So right away, they're just showing me, like, this, like, you've gone through so much change and so much, like, you've been bouncing from timeline to timeline, especially in your sleep. It just feels like you've been clearing a lot in your sleep. You've been clearing a lot of old energies and kind of taking the sense of, you're holding the lessons, but you're releasing the emotional attachments to them. So it's like you've cleared old energies. Like, you're in this place of new beginnings. You're in this place of what is no longer has power over me, because it's like, you know what, I can now appreciate the lessons that I've learned in that place of deep healing, because it feels like you've come through a lot of turmoil, but it's come through, like, that inner work and that energy of forgiveness, that energy of letting go. It's like, listen, if I know who I am now, and what has helped me to be who I am now, and that's all that matters. So it's like you've come through this place of, just feels like there was a lot of obstacles. There was a lot of darkness and shadow energy that you had to work through, that you had to clear, that you had to be in, like, you allowing yourself to be in that shadow energy, allowing yourself to work with the unhealed ego and the unhealed shadow and the unhealed inner child in order to bring you into this place of enlightenment. Because it's like that intentional energy of, I choose to heal, I choose to understand the darkness so that I can pour light into it. So it's like, rather than things having control over you any longer, it's now like you've taken your power back from situations and from traumas and from things that held you emotionally hostage for a long time. They're just saying, like, you finally saw within that darkness, you've cleared it, you've overcome. They're saying you've overcome. So it's like now you're in that place of new beginnings. Like you're blossoming now. You're in this place of completion. You're in this place of now allowing new beginnings to happen and allowing things to move forward. But they're asking you to take your time with it. Like, don't rush the process, because it's like the journey is your destination. So you now understand that you have appreciation for your past, regardless of what it was, because now you have like detached from the emotional bondage of what it was, because where you are now is what matters. So what happened to you, a month ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, didn't happen to who you are in this moment. And you've gained this clarity, and it's like that forgiveness of self and others. So they're bringing me to Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian prayer, which has helped so many people with their healing and with their releasing. It's basically, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And we say that to ourselves, we say that to the universe, we say that to others. Like, so it helps us to say it in ways that help us to clear energy from ourselves that we don't want to hold on to any longer. So they're showing me you've done a lot of inner work, and you were in that place of darkness, but you stayed there. But in order to clear it, in order to bring light into it, in order to use your higher self, your inner being, your source self, to clear and to heal and to gain that sense of appreciation that, okay, these things happened, but now you can look back in a place of, I'm the observer and not reliving. So you've cleared these beautiful things, and they're saying to, staying present, rising above it's almost like a little bit of inner conflict. This is just old fragmented energy that kind of tries to pull you back every once in a while, like these intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. And you're like, no, I know who I am now, and that no longer has power over me. So who I am and now is all that matters. And they're saying to take that time to be still. Like, these new beginnings are literally unfolding, because you have both new beginnings and manifestation. So, but it's through that place of forgiveness, and it's through your heart space. So the more you are with yourself, the more you align with that place of, I am worthy and deserving of all of my heart's desires. I am open to receiving. I am in this place of abundance and infinite wealth in my life. Like, having that mindset is really going to help you to create space for it. So you're kind of in the pause. You're kind of in that, let me just catch my breath and breathe in this beautiful new energy, find my balance, and allow myself to grow. Like, these seeds have been planted, and now you're growing from them. All of these beautiful energies of your healed aspects, your higher vibrational ego, your higher vibrational shadow, and your higher vibrational inner child, who are there to support and love you, because you've released the lower vibrations of those, because you've healed them and you've allowed them to be at rest, so to speak. It's like, I lovingly release the aspects of myself that no longer serve me, because I've learned and I've grown and I've expanded. So your teams are just like, you've done the hard work. Now it's kind of like, just chill for a bit. Meditate, look after your body, mind, and heart, visualize all of these beautiful blessings, and allow the endings to be endings, and allow yourself to start new beginnings. Like, give yourself permission to, I embrace new beginnings, because they're always for my highest and my greatest good. And that's really going to help you to be in that place of now, be in that place of manifesting, so to speak, because you're becoming the vibrational match to the things that your heart's desire. But they're just saying to take your time with it. Enjoy this process of creation, because it's like a painter that's done the outline for their painting, and now you're filling in all the colors, but you're enjoying the process of filling in all the colors because it's fun. So do things that bring you more joy. Do things that bring you, that place of, I love doing this. Like, I'm a nature person, so, I like to be outside. I like to be in the forest. I like to be by the water. That brings me joy. I like even just standing in the sunshine, I embrace those things. So do things that are simple and bring you joy. They're saying to get back into things almost like a creative power. And I guess that's why they were using the artist as a guide, so to speak, to say, that inner artist that loves to create, tap into that. So that's like your solar plex chakra and your they're saying your heart chakra too. So your heart chakra, your solar plex chakra, and your sacral chakra. So those three are really going to help you to be passionate about creating this new beginning and allowing this new beginning, knowing your worth and you're worthy of all of the things that your heart has desired, and being, you know, these beautiful beings of light and beings of love, and surrendering to them. Like, I surrender to these new beginnings. I surrender to what is for my highest and my greatest good. I allow myself to be, you know, happy and healthy and joyful and all of that, because it's really helping you to live it right now. So they're saying to, you know, hone your focus in on the feel good energy. I only allow energy that feels good. I only allow thoughts that feel good, and everything else I just ebb and flow with it. So it's like, don't avoid your feelings, but be present with them. It's okay that I was triggered by whatever, but I'm allowing myself to feel it. So basically, feel it, deal with it, heal it, and release it. It no longer has power over me. But don't criticize yourself for like old things, kind of, you know, intrusive bubbles coming up. They're saying to, you know, flow with it and hone your focus in on the good feeling. Hone your focus in on, you know, you wake up in the morning, I choose to feel good. I choose to only allow energy that feels good. I choose to only allow thoughts that feel good, so on and so forth. And like, I love my life, and life loves me too. And that's really going to help you to stay clear on the fact that you are this beautiful, powerful being who is now giving yourself permission to live a beautiful, harmonious, and amazing life in your human experience. So, you know, find your balance in that, hold your balance in that, know that you're growing, and know that that realization of, wow, I'm a badass. I am able to create whatever I want in my human experience through my heart center and in connection with my mind, because this is bringing you into that balance to say, you know what, I'm allowed to be happy. I am safe and secure in being happy. I'm safe and secure in joy. I'm safe and secure in my abundance and in my new beginnings. Okay? All right, my loves, I hope that resonates, and I hope you have an amazing day. Please take care of yourself, and I hope to see you soon.